Welcome back, guys. So, there's been a while, I know, and there's a lot of things I need to talk to you about. First and foremost, I did intend to do a holiday greeting. What's that? I did? I did. I really did. Unfortunately, by the time I remembered that I should record it, get it edited, and put up, uh, it was already the Christmas day. So, sorry, but we're back. We're going to have our standard stuff is going to start back up and everything like that. Now, I want to take some time to first do a quick recap of things I've done off camera. So, first and foremost, there was the adventure that we went on, floating around trying to find stuff. Essentially, what happened is in this chest. Okay, this is pretty much all I got that recovered. There's some holes and stuff. It's because I've used some of the stuff, but don't worry about that. We got efficiency, silk touch, good chunk of TNT. We got apples and stuff like that, and that's pretty much all there was to it. Obviously, we have our elytra wings. I just put them in there for giggles. I also went into the end, got some of this porper stuff. I made a shulker box because I wanted to test it out. They're actually quite nice. They're cool. I like how they open and close. And they can, be picked up and stuff like that. And keep their contents. Now, there's going to be some lag. Because for some reason, my computer's doing high encoding. I haven't a clue why. All of my things are set to what they normally are. Antivirus is not doing anything. Cool Sense is off. Every one of the graphics are set back. My only thought is that either A, things have changed in Minecraft enough with the update, because I guess I could show it here. If you look up in the top there, up here, it says 1.11.2 vanilla. What that means, E, and then shift, there we go. Is that we're running in the new snapshot, which is, or not in snapshot, in the new update, which allows us to use fireworks to soar faster with the wings, and to smelt stuff into nuggets. One thing I did do is I went and got the egg, something I've been meaning to do for a long time. Got the nice little egg there. I straightened these out as well, although I think I did that a long time ago. And as you can see, there's some progress on the village as well. Now, that's where we're going to be going now. I want to show you the progress I did. I don't know if I showed this on camera, but there's an ender chest, which has an amazing sound. I love that sound. I put an ender chest in the corner just to give it a permanent home. I covered it up because I think they're ugly. If we make our way over, you may notice I have a horse. There's going to be some high encoding, guaranteed. I need to not sit cross-legged because my legs are going numb. Yes, that's the thing. I sit cross-legged most of the time, just in case you're wondering. Sorry for the dead air. Had to drink some coffee. It's early in the morning. I haven't recorded in a while, so it's kind of like a rough event. I should have taken the path, now I think about it. I realized a few things with our village while I was working on the village itself. First thing I realized was our purification. I haven't done any work on this. Our purification center is a little over the top, shall we say. Excessive? There we go. Overcomplicated. Because it does a lot for really nothing. I mean, we're going to do it until we have like 2 or 3, and then that's pretty much it. Because other than that, there's not much real use for it. Now, as for things that I accomplished here, you might notice, if I can get some height here, that the village houses are built. Every last one. Because, that one was here, this one was here, this one. Then like, maybe that one and that one. But I built the rest of the villager houses, which is not a lot, honestly. This world loads in the background there, because we came too far one way. Just in case you're wondering, my render distance is not on 10 chunks. Normally I have it on like 15 when I'm not recording. But as you can see, I did all the houses, the shells of them, if you will. The interiors, the lighting, the windows, all that junk. So they are functional houses, technically. As a high encoding just freaks out because I haven't been over here in a while. I really, really apologize for this, and I don't really know how to fix it. I could drop the render distance, but that just seems like it would just make more. Let's try upping the render distance. Now I think about it. Let's put it up to 12. See maybe if I can just like force it to load more, if it will stay loaded. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Like I said, I haven't recorded in a while, so this is kind of like one of those recap-y type things just to catch you up on stuff. Come on. Come on. Anyways, point I'm trying to make is I did do all these houses. In addition to that, you might notice a bunch of these glass over doors. These are our booster doors. I noticed a big lag spike there. These are the booster doors that we are installing to make it so that each individual house represents a singular villager. So, the only thing I have left to do is to do the green spaces and the interiors. Other than that, theoretically, right now, villagers could function in this village, and there'd be no problem with that. And that brings us to the purification center. We have a water siphon track thing that pushes the mobs around. I notice it's getting dark. Let's go to one of the houses that have a bed. Woo! Some lag going down there. See, this is what I don't understand. All this area is loaded. This is what makes me think it's something to do with the new Minecraft. Like, so I have to change some settings or something in it. Because it's starting to irritate me. To the point where I may not continue recording after this season until I get that figured out. But anyways, I'll stand here, we go like this, we should be able to turn and see at the back window. Perfect. What I'm trying to say, right, is that we are overcomplicating it. All we really need is for the purification center to literally just be a purification center. Yeah, you get a mob from point A to point B, put it in an isolation cell, kill it if it's not a zombie villager, cure it if it is, use a minecart system to extract it. But we have it on like this big internal loop so that everything gets constantly cycled around, constantly filling the isolation cells as fast as we can empty them, pretty much. It's more than we need. And it's really more than I want. Because honestly, once I have like 2 or 3 villagers purified and in the village, they should theoretically start repopulating themselves. Because in order for a villager to repopulate a village, I'm sure most of you know this, all they need is to have 2 requirements. Willingness and the population to support it. Now, the population to support it means they have enough or a high enough max population that they can still do it. They can still populate their, or have additional villagers, okay? And then willingness is they have to be well fed, which is what the weed is for. Essentially, I'm going to keep doing the purification until we get a farmer. At which point, or slash purification slash giving bread and stuff to make them breed until we get a farmer. Because at that point, they'll start harvesting their own wheat. They'll increase their own wellness, which will start the village to actually populating itself and taking care of itself. Another couple things I did way over there, and I don't really feel like showing them to you, but I feel like I should mention them. There's another thing I'd like to mention that is not to do with this game. I don't know if you can see them, but there's cactus right there. Okay? That's actually no longer on the beach. They used to be on the beach here. Now they're over there. I turned an area into like a little desert. I carried it over to the other side. It's the reason why I have dead bushes in my inventory. Now, there's one thing I want to talk to you that has nothing to do with Minecraft. And I kind of apologize that today's episode is kind of a waste. But because of the holiday season, there was a bunch of new gifts. Okay, and all these new gifts means new games. Okay, and I'm going to try and run through it very quickly. Okay, before the holidays, I had, obviously, Minecraft. I had Pokemon Sun, which I was using for handheld. And then there was a game called Torchlight 2. These were the 3 games I was playing. However, because of the holidays, a couple of other games came in. One of which is a Harvest Moon game for the handheld. That's nice. In addition to that, I also gained Minecraft for the Wii U. Now, it's a console version. I don't have the ability to record console, nor would I want to. And I'm hoping it helps me keep this world functional, because any new inventions or new designs for bases and stuff, I can tweak in there, and then if I like them, bring them into this. Or just leave them out of it, so we don't get really indecisive. And there's also another game called Craft the World, which is on Steam. It's like a kind of sort of villager base building manager dwarf thing. It's hard to explain. I'm sure there's an appropriate genre title for them, but I just don't know what they are. But long story short, I'm heavily distracted, which is what made me realize that I am overcomplicating this village severely. Like, honestly, if we can get the interiors done and green spaces, we could probably just trap villagers and get them inside. That's what I'm trying to say, is I made this way too overcomplicated. Now, I want to go in and kind of explain a few tweaks, if you will. Some changes I want to do. I went the wrong way, because this is the entrance over here. That's one thing we're going to have to deal with, is we need to put an entrance to our village purification chamber in the visitor center, I guess we'll call it that. It's going to be some lag, because once again, loading, and I don't know why. So this tunnel obviously hasn't changed. I'm pretty sure you've seen the bulkheads before. I can see a little bit of lag off the side screen there. If anyone knows how to fix that, feel free to like shoot a text off or like leave a comment on me. So this here, these originally were supposed to be control panels for those, right? Why is there a control missing on that one and that one? What is going on? Why are there levers missing? Did I take the levers off? Possible. So, right now our system is set up to receive mobs, have them cycle around constantly as they fill these cells and we deal with them. But all we really need is have the ability to receive mobs, lure them to there, just over to here, just over here. Like, this is the cell, so we only need to be able to lure them to about here. And then, break the lure, deal with the cells, go back over here and lure them over here. And they'll probably fill themselves as they just wander about anyways. The idea is that this is overcomplicated, and I'm going to simplify it quite heavily. Because, honestly, we don't need that many villagers. This is more of like just a startup or repopulation if stuff, ends up killing everything. But yeah, so that's going to be today's episode. I'm sorry we didn't actually do anything or get anything accomplished, but it was all information I kind of needed you to know to get you caught up. Now, yeah, I guess I'll see you when I see you.